we're going to review Rebels.
And this one is called Trials of the Darksaber.
Trials of the Darksaber. So, Jay, this episode was, for me, similar feelings as the episode with Funny Voice Man. Saw.
Oh, Saw. Okay.
Saw.
Yeah.
In that it seemed very much like half a story, and it could have been a two-parter, and it is a two-parter effectively, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it might be.
Well, I watched it on Saturday. So what day is it today? Today's Thursday. I am really struggling to remember what happened in it. So all I remember was I quite liked some of the scenes. We got to know more about
Sabine.
Sabine, and she, apart from her name, didn't get to know that. There was some really nice her learning how to use the Darksaber thing and training, and some nice bits like that. But you talk.
Oh, I thought this was a bunch of crap. I hated it. Seriously, you know what? Okay, so firstly, Sabine reluctantly is going to use the Darksaber, oh, you'll be able to lead some Mandalorians, because now, you know, well, the Mandalorians are popular, so why don't we have a bunch of those? And they're all in the Rebellion now. We've got the Rebellion are basically becoming superheroes, right? The Rebellion are a bunch of superheroes fighting the now underdog Empire, because they've got all these, like, they've got Jedis, like Jedi everywhere, but there's some Mandalorian super commandos, they'll all be in there. They've got the Darksaber, they've got other lightsabers, they've got all their weapons, they can fly with backpacks. Yeah, let's just get superhero squad versus the Empire. That's what we're getting now.
Well, look, I wouldn't mind if they did that, and then in a week's time, Darth Vader comes and kills them all.
Yeah, that'd be all right.
Because then I'd be happy, because all I know is none of this stuff is in there by Rogue One. And I reckon whoever's flying
didn't turn up.
Yeah, well, whoever's flying the Ghost is just hopefully just Hera, and that's it. Because maybe what's his face? The other one we like, Zeb.
Yeah, I would be cool with that. And
that only two I want to see survive.
Well, Chopper's there, so that means I hope AP5 survives, because he's cool.
Oh yes, yeah, he's cool.
But look, you know, and there's a bit in it towards the end, because I was watching it, and it was one of those ones where I found myself going, oh, while I was watching it, which is never good. And and towards the end, Hera's like, you know, having a duel with Kanan, who's teaching her, and I know he's blind, but he's a Jedi. He
does not act like he's blind, does he?
He's a Padawan Jedi. But look, she overpowers him, and he falls down the hill, and she's got her sword to him. I'm like, oh, shut up. No, man, no. I'm just not having it.
Well, I thought storytelling was clumsy. I thought it was, oh, yeah, he's going to get me angry, and I'm going to tell you what I'm really feeling and what's really bothering me. And it's just a bit, it was like, I don't know, some kind of teenage.
There's all this teenage angst going through it. She's always getting angry because they're trying to show her how to fight. She's like, oh, I know what I'm doing, and then she storms off. I don't need to see this young teenager is going to wield the Darksaber and lead a bunch of soldiers. No,
but everybody likes a sexy goth chick. Everyone likes that, and having that in the background, you know, a cool, sexy goth chick. But she just turned into boring. You know, let's not do that.
You know what? She could be cool.
She could be.
I don't want her walking around with lightsabers and stuff. We've got Kanan and Ezra. Okay, they're already too many. But let them do that bit. We don't need her doing that. It didn't interest me. It's just an episode of this young girl training with her lightsaber.
Yeah, I mean, I do
Jedi,
that.
So
the plus side was I thought there was some.
With a lightsaber.
I quite like the fighting bits, and I like, I'm into the Jedi stuff. Yeah, and that kind of thing. But the bits. There was a nice bit when they were all in the Ghost and near the beginning. It was quite cool. Just nice interaction. But yeah, it just went a bit. again, nothing really happened in that episode
Yeah, it
apart
was a
from.
nothing
Well, I
episode.
guess it did. She learned to use a lightsaber, but
A Darksaber. Yeah, that is how I felt. I was like, by the end of it, because I watch it, and it was quite late when I was watching it, and I was sitting there, and I was like, oh, glad that's done, and switched it off, and yeah, I wasn't really interested in it at all. It was boring and crap. So that's how I feel about this week's Rebels. We know there's some stuff coming that looks like it's going to be really good. Just get on with the bloody story, because I'm not interested in these bits and pieces. Look, the things I know that like some young kids will be watching and go, yeah, Sabine's cool, and she uses a lightsaber now, so it's cool, and yeah, she's got her Mandalorian rope on her arm and on her gauntlets and stuff. Star Wars was always for kids, right? And they didn't have to like jazz it up with all this stuff. They just gave us cool characters, cool story, and we loved it. I watched it when I was 4 years old, and I loved it from the time I was that age. I didn't need like brightly coloured characters flying around shooting ropes and using lightsabers. I didn't need that. You know, we had like Vader and Obi-Wan fight in the first one, and it was the story that got you into it. All of us got into it that way. You don't need to make it like childish to try and get people to watch it. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, it needs to have nothing that's obviously unsuitable for kids, but it totally doesn't need to dumb down or be directed. But then I guess, look, it goes back to what we were saying earlier. You don't have to watch and read everything. I think the message that we're getting is we shouldn't be watching Rebels.
Because I want to watch it.
Because I want to see what happens in that time period. I mean, that is frustrating. So I think we've just got to accept this is not aimed at us. No, it's not aimed at us. And when there's good bits that we like, that's a bonus.
Yeah, that's true. I'm still going to tell you when I don't like it. But,
sure. Well, there's nothing like a good whinge, Jay, and you're very good at whinging.
I do like it.
so look, I mean, I'm a bit more zen about it, just because ultimately I can't be asked to get upset about it. But
I'm not upset. I just think it's stupid.
It's annoying. Again, it goes back to what I want from Star Wars, and I want to see more realism. I want to. Not realism. That's definitely not the word that anyone ever associates with things that I like.
Star Wars is real, dude. It happened a long time ago in a galaxy far away. You can't prove it's not real.
Well, you've got a book written by someone that was real, so
yeah, exactly.
You're Galactic Atlas. Yeah, I think we know where we stand. It's not for us, but when it's good, it's good. When it's like I say, last week's episode was definitely a fun. It wasn't a serious thing, but it was great.
It was just well done.
I just think they need to stick to the core story, and that for me, this is why I'm watching Rebels. When it was first announced, I liked the idea that there was. To be honest, I wasn't even bothered about there being 2 Jedi in it, because I didn't think Ezra was ever going to become an actual Jedi.
Yeah.
And I thought Kanan was just going to keep it under the radar that he was a Jedi. I thought that was the whole point.
And also, he's not a fully trained Jedi, so
he shouldn't
be that good.
And he shouldn't be able to be like he's not blind. That's the one thing that really does bug me. He must be a mega Force user.
The Bendu teaching him how to use the Force to not be blind, like use the Force to see, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, that's just a cheat then. Why make him blind?
I know. Like, what's the point, right? It's played no part at all. They should have just.
To be honest, I'm not going to get all PC here because I'm the last person to do that. But I would imagine if I was blind or visually impaired, I'd be slightly annoyed that they've just taken it. Oh yeah, he can just use the Force and get past that. If you're gonna give somebody a challenge to get through, let's have that as a challenge.
Because Chirrut, he walked around like he was blind, but
like he wasn't blind.
Well, no, but the work when he walked around, he used his stick to walk around and that.
Yeah,
But he
yeah.
did use the force to like sense things and like catch his stick, or when he was fighting, he used the force because it showed
Yeah.
he was using his hearing and stuff when the stormtroopers were about to pull the trigger. So they showed that he's using the force, but it's enhanced his senses.
Yeah.
Whereas with Kanan, he's just like walking around normally.
You wouldn't know the character's blind unless they kept
Yeah.
saying it. Apart from the fact they say it every 5 minutes.
He just wears a funny visor on his face.
Yeah, but anyone can wear a funny visor,
Exactly. Anyway, I think that's it for this episode.
It certainly is. We're left on a high note there.
Yeah.
Well done, everyone.
Yay!
Who planned this?